What's going on, guys? Mysteria here. How are you guys today? It is the first day of school here in town. My kid is now a 6th grader, and I'm excited. I can't wait for her to come home and tell me how her day went. But I'm going to play some Nancy Drew. It's kind of rainy here today. I have talked myself up about it, like psyched myself up to do it. So let's do it. Hi. Okay, so today we're playing Danger by Design. It's an older Nancy Drew game. It's got mixed reviews. I like it. I'm not fond. There we go. Now you guys can see it. This game has mixed reviews. The gameplay itself, I fall in the category where I like this game. But I am not, fond of the ending. I do not like the ending of this game, but I like the story and the puzzles themselves. I think the ending kind of falls flat. But with that being said, the puzzles are still really cool in this game. The concept is really cool. You'll find out with me here.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Since you can tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room. As you can see, I keep it pretty neat. Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Done talking. So this is what we're doing. We're undercover. We travel to Paris and work as an assistant to Minette, an up-and-coming American fashion designer whose behavior has lately become alarmingly bizarre and erratic. She's been firing people left and right, throwing temper tantrums, refusing to return phone calls, running dangerously behind schedule, wearing a full-face mask all day, every day, even while working. Real assignment is to discover the reason for Minette's strange behavior and report back to Amy Grunhild, a client of Dad's and Minette's biggest financial backer, who wants to know, 1, is Minette cracking under the pressure of trying to make her spring collection even more spectacular than her fall collection was? 2, will she have enough designs done for there to even be a spring collection? 3, is she up to something Miss Grunhild doesn't know about? 4, was investigating in Minette a mistake? And 5, is it time to pull the financial plug on her? So, pretty much just a little bit more in depth of what we do. And we have like a copy of the Paris Metro, which is kind of cool. Anyway, alright. Let's go to Paris.
In preparation for our landing, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
Taxi!
I said don't come near me.
No, Minette, don't!
Stay back, you hear me? Stay back!
Bonjour, vous êtes... are you Nancy?
Yeah?
I'm Heather McKay. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. How was your flight?
Fine. Well, actually, they lost my suitcase, so I don't have any clothes or my cell phone. What's going on in there? Is someone hurt?
That's just Minette throwing one of her tantrums. Don't worry. She'll stop screaming right now. They lost your suitcase? That's terrible. Well, at least you're staying with Jing Jing. She'll have tons of clothes you can borrow.
Is she all right?
Oh, you mean Minette? Don't worry, she's fine. At least she will be after phase 3, which should begin right about now.
I agree.
See, she uses this process that some shrink taught her to manage anger and frustration. First, she vents her rage for 10 seconds, then 6 seconds of sobs and tears, and finally, at least 4 seconds of robust laughter, all of which restores her positive flux.
Huh?
It's all very weird, but it works, and believe me, without it, she would be impossible to work for. With it, she's a mere nightmare to work for. Anyway, ready to get started?
Sure.
You bet.
Sure.
That desk over there will be your workstation. I made a list of all the things that need to get done and put them on your computer. That's a Metro Pass. It'll let you ride the subway all over the city for free. Go ahead and take it. Answering the phone is your job. If you have any questions, just ask. Ask me, that is. Do not bother Minette. She's behind on her spring collection and is in danger of falling way behind on her couture projects.
Why is she so far behind?
She's been under a lot of stress lately.
Same.
Heather?
Yes?
I hear voices. Who are you talking to out there?
Nancy Drew, you know, from the States?
Well, she's no good to me out there. Send her in.
Yes, Minette. As soon as you feel up to it, she's right through that door.
No.
What do you mean by couture?
High fashion dresses and accessories that people have commissioned Minette to create. Needless to say, those people are très riche. In fact, she's designing the dress the First Lady will wear to the World Summit in November. Pretty cool, huh?
I'll let you get back to work.
Allez, bye-bye.
Bye. Who else said that? Who played it? So this is my desk?
Sonny was here.
Sunny June, he gets around.
Pickup envelope from J.J. Ling. Pickup fabric photos from Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Deliver photos to Jean-Michel Traquenard. Fix plotter. Do whatever Minette tells you to do and do it fast. These doodles sure look familiar. Sonny. Sonny June did them. He must have been Minette's last assistant. Wow, that guy gets around.
He does. All his little doodles.
Well, there you are. I was just about to call Amy Grunhild and tell her that this internship thing she'd arranged for you was off. It's bad enough Amy foisting you on me like this. The day I become financially independent and can tell people like her to buzz off will be the happiest day of my life. Well, you're here, we've met, so get to work. Heather did give you a list of chores, right?
Yes, I'm all set.
One more thing. See that form over there? The one I've just started to drape? Don't touch it. Don't even go near it. That's the dress I'm designing for the First Lady. Now go. Actually, make me a pot of my special tea first. It was custom blended by my tea therapist, so make sure you follow the directions. When you're done, pour me a cup and leave it on the table. A nice big boost of herbal energy never fails to get my brain cells firing.
I hated this puzzle. I'm ready.
Minette, you've really outdone yourself.
Let's see. To make Minette her tea, the first thing I should do is read these instructions. Then I should put whichever herbs the instructions say I need into this pot of boiling water. Then when I'm done, I should click on the teapot so I can pour the tea into a cup. If I make a mistake and need to throw out an herb that I chose, or the tea itself, all I have to do is click on the sink. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay. After painstaking analysis of her body type, age, mood swings, eating habits, and lifestyle, I have formulated the following blend for Minette and for Minette only. Alright.
If Minette has had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares that blue is her favorite color on the day that... Excuse me, Minette, but what's your favorite color?
Red.
Why? Because I'm gonna need one. Where's my cafe? Okay. So, blue is not her favorite color. Let's some of this around. So I can get this up here. Okay. So, if she's had a temper tantrum in the last 14 days, and if she declares. So that one's out because she said red was her favorite color of the day. If Minette is relaxed or not trying to meet a deadline, now she's meeting a deadline. If Minette is right-handed on the day the tea is to be consumed, add herbs in the gabaform family. So that's something I need to go check. Oh shit. What the hell is this? Wax or something on this pen. Anyway. Okay, so I need to check one hand, right or left. If Minette is wearing a dress. Okay, so dress.
When asked to pick a number between 1 and 10, if Minette chooses an odd number on the day the tea is to be consumed... Minette, could you please pick a number between 1 and 10?
10.
Okay, so that's even. Alright, so that's out. So on those days when she's stressed out and feels drawn to odd numbers, that one's out. If Minette is not humming, add herbs with the potency of 7 or greater. She's not humming. Finally, if Minette says her favorite color is red, add those herbs which grow in marshy areas. So, yeah, marshy areas. Alright. Let's go see.
This can wait.
Yeah. We need to see if she's wearing a dress, which she is not. And she is right-handed. So right-handed and no dress. Yeah. So then she's not humming. That's a good thing. Alright, so no. So I need to add herbs that are in the gabaform family. Gabaform? Herbs. areas. Okay, so let's do it. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for all Gaviform family first, and that will help. Sorry guys, this pin's driving me crazy. Okay. So, no. Gaviform, so Calicula. So Calicula, Fenori, yellow buttons. Nothing. Oh, that was it. Okay, so then let's do marshy area second. Grows in marshy areas, so Barbane. Alright. We're just looking for marshy. We're doing this like one at a time. Okay, Breland, marshy area. So Breland. Okay. Okay. So now we add everything with the potency 7 or greater. Was that our kid? She's at lunch. Okay, good. So we need Boojum because it's 7 or greater, so Boojum. Okay. Gibbering. Gibbering. Okay. Macrophylla. Phyregia? I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, let's try it. The only thing we're gonna do is piss her off, so. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now we make this tea, and I need Boojum and Braylon, Caligula, and Fennel, Lee, and Gibbering, and Hogone, Lyra, Pipsqueak, Harvane, and Yellow Buttons. Alright, let's see.
There. I finished making your tea.
Just leave it there.
Alright, so I guess here in 2 seconds we're gonna figure out if we pissed her off or not.
Rude!
Rude. Minette the Masked by Jean-Michel Traquenard. Just pretty much saying she's difficult to work with. Let's see. Minette, were she to use her favorite word to describe them, would say that they are simply and totally rude. So that's her favorite word. The rudest creations. Okay. She's weird. Alright, let's try to leave and see.
Nancy, come back here.
The tea is utterly rude.
We did it.
I can already feel my creativity flowing again, building like a wave on the ocean, surging towards some unseen shore. I have another job for you, a very critical job. See the stuff that I've been studying? That, in essence, is my spring collection.
Uh-huh.
All those objects have certain things in common which speak to and stimulate the artistic sinews of my subconscious, from which all the designs I need will eventually burst forth.
Uh-huh.
They're all totally rude, but they're not enough. I need more, Nancy. You need to take the number 7 metro to Pont Neuf, go to the flea market in Square de Vergalant Park, and buy me 4 more things with qualities identical to the ones each of these possesses. Use this bag. Put everything in there as soon as you buy it. I don't want anyone seeing what you bring me. It could give away my whole collection.
Sure. Sure it could.
Here's some money.
I'm just supposed to go out and buy things?
Stuff. I want stuff. New stuff that's just like this old stuff, only different. Now just take a good look at my stuff, then go. Go!
Fucking weirdo. So, blue, red, green, brown, container. Okay. Yeah.
What's this?
That's the plotter. It's broken. Fixing it is one of your jobs.
Of course it is. So So, I just caught this. Out of all these years of playing Nancy Drew and playing this game and playing these other games, I just caught this. Oh my god, I feel so fucking slow. So, this is from Emily Griffin. And she says, so we know who Emily Griffin is from a game I previously played on the channel called Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. And she writes, Dear Miss Minette, I ain't never wrote nothing like this before, and I ain't too sure about this email stuff neither, but I saw a picture of a dress in a magazine when I was working the library shift just now, and I mean, it was just so beautiful it stopped me in my tracks. Maybe it was 'cause the gal what was wearing it was kind of shaped like me. I ain't huge or nothing, but I ain't exactly skinny neither. Or maybe it was 'cause all the colors in it reminded me of those pretty bottles I got back home on Moon Lake. But anyways, I like that dress a bunch, and when I looked at the other dresses on the page, I liked them too. So I read the article, what came with them, and found out you was their designer. So I thought you should know you make good dresses, and you shouldn't pay no mind to anybody, to what anybody says you don't. Especially that Butterly fella. He sounds like a first-class jerk to me. Your fan, Emily Griffin. That's so funny. Renee Bouchard. Yeah. Have you been there the whole time? Did you hear my rant about Emily Griffin? I just now realized that. I guess I never really paid that close of attention, and if I did, then I forgot. But, like, that's so funny. I didn't realize it. So, anyway, I'm looking for stuff and things. I'm actually looking for, I can't remember where I find it. I can do that, but I want to do this. Oh, okay. Well, I want to fix the plotter, but I can't remember. I want to say it's over here. Maybe it is over here. In some rooms. It is. I just didn't go far enough. So I need to check this. All the way up. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 2, 1. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to fix the plotter machine. Let's do... I don't think it's the first one. Let's do this. Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay. So let's try that. Yeah, my kid's in school today. It's her first day at school, so I felt like playing some. That's not it either. I remember being better. Fuck. Okay. So now I gotta reevaluate everything because... So if that's 1... Let's do this and then do... Did I do that? I just hate that this thing's so slow. Like every time you do this, you have to wait for it to go down.
There.
I did it! Hey, Hannah. What you doing?
Get the phone, please.
I'm working on it.
Nancy, get...
Bonjour, Manette's House of Design.
Bonjour. My name is Lynn Manrique. I'm with the Modern History Department at UC Kearns in the States, and I'm following up on the letter I sent to Manette about 2 weeks ago concerning Noisette Tornade.
Noisette Tornade?
It's that historian person, isn't it? Tell her we're sorry, but Manette is extremely busy and won't be able to get back to her for at least 6 weeks.
I'm sorry, but
I heard. Well, 6 weeks it is then. Thank you anyway.
Okay. Hannah, how come you're not in school? Has school started for you yet? Just got done washing my brother Nasty's. Did you? I'm playing Nancy Drew. To do. So I did that. Oh, you do online. See, I did online courses. I did a history course, a U.S. history course, 1 year in 9th grade, and it was terrible. I hated it. Well, that course wasn't so bad, and I was still in school. Like, it was a lot easier than, like, the seated class. But I've realized that in college, I can't do online courses. I've tried several times, and each time I have to withdraw them because I just don't have the motivation that it takes to actually get online and do it. I like when I go to, because I procrastinate so bad that when I go to the seated course, I go there because I have to, because attendance A. And B, because by the end of that class, they'll be like, oh, well, don't forget the next time you come in, 2 days, that such and such is due, okay? So if you haven't, started it, you've known about it for 4 weeks, get it done and bring it in. So, like, here I am, the day before it's due, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna start this shit. So then I do it the day between, and then I bring it in, and that's how I work. Oh, it's probably because I have this far away. Is that any better? I have the mic far away. The microphone! And I can turn it down. I usually do.
here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going.
Hey, Hannah.
Is that any better, guys? I don't know if...
What?
They said that my voice was slightly hard to hear under the game because I hadn't adjusted it like I normally do with the other ones.
Oh, alright.
And I had the microphone really far away.
Yeah, if you're the microphone too far, sometimes you won't be able to hear.
The microphone. Just let me know before I do anything else, so that way if I have to adjust it or do something with the microphone, just let me know. I'm like that on some things. I'm like that with everything. Everything. I am such a procrastinator, it's not even funny. I do things literally before it's due, and I'm like... The girl's voice and they go, oh, Nancy's? I can fix that too.
Here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives.
There. Okay. Well, let me go back then. Okay, so pick up the envelope from JJ, pick up fabric photos from Dieter, deliver photos that I get from him to Jean. Okay. So I've already fixed the plotter. Jesus. Is this any better? Just let me know and I can adjust it. I half-ass everything. That's my motto. Half-ass it and at least get it done. Just get it done. And if it's not the best, okay, thank you. And if it's not the best, then you could blame it on just not having enough time. Okay, so login was, I seen that. I seen the login was Carol, I think. And rude.
Do you think Brady Armstrong is cute?
Yes.
So this is also in reference. Okay, so this has two game references in it. One that I've already played, which is Jane and the bird Lulu, which was in Curse of Blackmore Manor. And this has Brady Armstrong, which is a game that I haven't played. It was like one of the very first Nancy Drew games. I think it was like the second one or something like that. But I've not played that on the channel, so. And they also referenced him. Jane loved him anyway. So. Okay, so secret, to match up 5 or more, if you have them match 2 pairs of 2. Oh, okay. Be quick about it. Okay, so how do I play? Why can't I do this? Shit, I got out of it. I didn't want to get out of it. I don't know. That is kind of a weird thing there. Oh, shit. Shit. Some of these are actual characters from... Some of these are actual characters from previous games. So... shit, I'm not gonna be fast enough. Okay, yeah. No, I have no idea how she found this game. She is...
Oh, by the way, I found out what it was.
What?
The arm hinge came loose.
Okay.
I have to pop it off and see if I can put it back together.
There's Jane.
Alright.
I heard you. See, some of these faces look pretty similar, and I think that's an issue. So, there's Jane. Shit. Sunny J. Damn, I need a lot more points. I only got 100 and I have to beat 450. I would ask, why does Minette care or enjoy this? But the better question is, what human adult regularly plays Hangman? I don't know. But it's no one that I'm aware of. It's these two faces that get me kind of tripped up. both remind me of this one right. They remind me of like Posh Spice. So it kind of trips me up. Damn it. It's harder than it looks. No, I haven't yet. I haven't left the office just yet. I was trying to do as much as I could. Sorry, my eyes are burning. I'm trying to do as much as I can in the office before I leave. You like JJ? I liked JJ in this one, in this game. Fucking Jane. Damn it. JJ is awful. You don't like JJ? My favorite thing to do is make cookies for her. Or with her. For her? With her. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played this. I gotta do this shit and I don't... These are like some of my most disliked puzzles in these games. No. I just don't like them at all. Where did I just see her? Shit. Yeah, she does. Guys, come do this puzzle for me. I hate these. I absolutely hate them. Absolutely dislike them. It is so hard. Shit. Try checking for 4. Oh. makes it a bit more complicated because I actually have to look and try to. I think that makes me a little bit slower, to be honest with you. There's Jane. Why didn't Jane move? Yeah, see, I think that just makes me a bit slower. I hate these posh spice looking ones. Yeah, see. Alright, I'll come back to it. I'm done with it already. Done with it.
What's in this folder?
That's a project I'm working on. Well, supposed to be working on.
Yeah, I know that it happens. It makes me a bit slower because if I'm looking. Oh yeah, I guess I can't look at it. You have anything else to
Forget
say?
something?
Has this windmill or moulin always been a fashion design studio?
No. In fact, until a year or two ago, this little old lady lived here. When she passed away, this place went on the market and Minette snapped it up. See, Minette has this thing about curves. She claimed working in a quasi-round environment like this would make her more productive.
And has it?
As if. But she has gotten a lot of press out of it. In fact, if there's one thing I've learned from
She's
Minette,
so
it's that how a
weird.
designer behaves is likely to get her just as much attention in the fashion world as what she designs.
Why does Minette wear that mask?
All I know is that back in March, on the last day of her big fall show, she showed up wearing that mask, and she hasn't taken it off since.
Okay.
And she's never bothered to explain why?
Sometimes she refuses to say. Other times she says it's because some mysterious man in black threw acid on her. I think it's because she just likes to get people's tongues wagging.
Who is Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
He's this awesome fashion photographer. But listen, as it turns out, I have to run an errand in that area, so I'll pick up those fabric photos.
Oh no, that's okay. I'll do it. Finding his studio will help me get more familiar with Paris. In fact, why don't I run your errand too?
Man, Nancy Drew always
No,
volunteering.
that's
for
all right.
shit.
It can wait. Getting those prints to Jean-Mi is much more important.
Why am I delivering photos to somebody in a cafe?
Jean-Michel Trequenard is the fashion editor for Glam Glam magazine. All he really is a glorified gossip columnist, so it pays to be nice to him. Which, as you'll find out, ain't easy. His office is the Café Kiki on the Rue des Mauvais Garçons in the Marais. Look for the bald guy at the corner table. He'll have a cell phone in one hand and a fork in the other.
Well, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Okay. Hugo Butterly. Okay. Is there anything else that I am missing?
Leave that alone, okay?
No. Don't tell me what to do.
There's something on the floor here. Looks like someone slipped it under the door. It's for Minette.
Go ahead and open it.
It's a ransom letter.
Make the most of what little time you have left. Soon it will all be over.
Okay.
Oh no, not another one.
Minette's gotten other letters like this?
Letters, phone calls. They started sometime in April, then they stopped, then they started up again in July. And last month, someone sent Minette dead flowers every day for a week. She locks the letters up in her dodo box over there in order to neutralize them.
May I keep this letter?
Why? I mean, if you were some kind of private detective, I'd say sure, but since you're not, just put it in the dodo box.
But okay. How do you open this thing?
You don't. There's a lock on it, but Minette is convinced that if she opens it, all the wickedness in there will escape and wreak havoc. In fact, don't say anything to her about that letter. It'll just upset her. And if she falls any further behind, she'll have to cancel her show next month. And if that happens, she may as well cancel her career.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Whenever you have questions, just ask.
Alright, so let's leave. I don't know. Let's go to Place Mange. Oh, this is okay.
Come in. Set your things down and come on over here. Hi, JJ Ling. I shake your hand, but I get flour all over you. Oh, and Heather called and told me about your luggage. No worries. I have plenty of clothes in every size imaginable. Your bedroom's down that hall. The airline lost my luggage once, told me it was gone for good and paid me $100. Then 5 years later, my suitcase shows up on my doorstep. And a bill for the $100 they'd paid me. Plus interest.
Oh my gosh, really?
What? You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
The worst part was I had to toss out almost everything that was in it. Clothes, makeup. I mean, the stuff was 5 years old, right? You like chocolate chip cookies?
I love chocolate chip cookies.
So do I. And the nice thing is, I'm about 3 pounds shy of being the perfect size 12 that I need to be for Minette. I have a very high metabolism. So, I make cookies, I eat cookies, and since you're here, I share cookies.
Why does Minette want you to be a size 12?
Contractually, I have to be a size 12. See, Minette is into curves, so she designs clothes for full-figured curvy women. Because I signed on to be a fitting model, I have to maintain the ideal size 12 weight and shape.
You know they make her really big, but Marilyn Monroe was a size 13.
What's a fitting model?
A fitting model puts on samples from a designer's latest line, so the designer can create each piece on a real live person instead of a dress form. It's not very exciting. In fact, it's totally boring. Plus, you're always getting stabbed with pins. But it pays the bills.
Can you think of anyone who might be out to get Minette?
Well, Dieter, obviously.
Why?
Is he the only person you can think of?
There's always Hugo Butterly, I guess. He and Minette are always taking pot shots at each other. Although that's probably because they know the fashion media eat that sort of stuff up.
What up, Shay?
Heather wants me to pick up an envelope from you.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Heather needed a bunch of personal information so they can pay me, but I refused to give it out over the phone. I'm real paranoid about that sort of stuff. Don't ask me why, I just am. Go ahead and take it to her.
Does anyone else live here?
Nope, it's just me. And you now. Managed to get a short-term lease. Soon as I'm done being Minette's fitting model, I am out of here.
Guess I'll be running along.
Okay.
It's such a cute little apartment, like little place. It's actually pretty damn big, to be honest with you. Perry, the catacombs. Can't talk about Perry without what lies beneath it. Alright. What else is in here? Anything?
Empty.
Okay, so recycle's empty. I don't remember. Grower discontent results in mint shortage. Top story. Local mint growers unhappy with the fact that mint prices have fallen to $15 a kilogram are attempting to drive price. Why is this in English? Anybody else notice that? Like, did I just get that? Like, this is France. Why would this newspaper be in English? Like, the heading isn't. Unhappy with the fact that mint prices have fallen to $15 a kilogram. are attempting to drive prices back up by withholding and sometimes destroying their harvest. As a result, fresh mint is in short supply in Paris, and both professional and amateur chefs alike have taken notice. Not surprisingly, a black market for mint sprang up almost as soon as supply started to dwindle. Enterprising vendors do a thriving business in local parks and on street corners, sometimes charging €5 for a single sprig. I'm not positive if that's what that is, that symbol. I would need my people from the UK to let me know, but I don't know. I don't think they're here. The rack of lamb is a disaster without my signature mint sauce, lamented Christophe Parmeline, head chef at Le Ver Boufflé Bistro, who has been forced to cook without mint for the last 4 days. I add a pinch of mint to everything, echoed Suzette Lemaire, a homemaker who has been unable to buy the herb for weeks. At least I used to. Nothing I cook tastes good anymore. It's terrible. So mint was the only thing that's making her food taste good. That's bad. That means she can't cook at all anyway. While they are hoping for their strike, while they are hoping their strike will put pressure on the largest customers, the companies that produce mint oil, mint growers have little sympathy for people like Parmeline and Lemaire. Consumers have taken mint for granted long enough, said a grower who refused to give his name. It's high time that changed. The other day I realized that this game is set in France. There's one in German. There's one German character, one Australian character, and two. Right. It's so funny. Like, and usually whenever we go to different areas, we always, like, her interactive always makes everybody, like, culturally, set with the rest of the game. But, yeah. Not here. That view, though. I swear they use these views for, what does this one remind me of? The Phantom of Venice, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I guess we are going to leave. We're gonna make like a tree and leaf. That was bad. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go to Rue de Bac. I couldn't find any voice actors who can even do a bad French accent. Well, I don't know. Like, yeah, but I'm sure they could have found someone, right? Right.
No, don't say anything. Let me guess. You lost your passport, so you're looking for the American consulate to get it replaced. Only you wound up here because you asked a Parisian for directions, and you thought you understood what he said, only you didn't.
Okay.
Am I right?
Okay. Can you get me a soda? Pretty please?
Wish I had soda.
It's because you and Mini Green drink them like they're water.
It's my blood.
Okay, so you've lost your passport.
Well, you got the part about being an American, right?
But you're not lost? Ugh, I must be losing my touch. Dieter von Schwesterkrank. Please don't tell me you're a would-be model who thinks her career would take off if only I would photograph her.
No, my name's Nancy Drew. Minette sent me here to pick up some fabric photos.
Ach, I regret to say I have not printed them up yet, nor will I have time to do so for quite a while. Had I used my digital cameras, there would be no problem, but unfortunately, the essence of those fabrics was better captured by film.
You're not really going to make me go back to Minette and tell her that, are you?
I'd forgotten how unpleasant she can be when things don't go her way. Do you know how to make prints?
No.
Then you will learn. There is a binder on the bookshelf that will tell you how to make prints with the paper I use, which is Krollmeister Escachrome PB paper. The darkroom is through the door with the red light by it, and the 4 negatives from which prints need to be made are next to the enlarger. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Yeah, sure. I don't like doing this puzzle either.
What's this?
That's just a toy I made when I was a boy. Go ahead and play with it if you want. I still do.
I wonder how many times I could do this to avoid making those prints.
Nice camera. Is it digital?
Yes, very high res though. Very limited capacity. Would you like to borrow it?
I'd love to. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's just on a... Okay. Chromemeister. All processes are done. Alright, I need to write this down, because if not, I will not remember. Negative. Print enlarger. Alright, and then I gotta turn off the lights. Turn off lights. Turn on enlarger. 2 to 9 seconds.
Enlarger, negatives, developer, stop bath, fixer. May I take this binder into the dark room with me?
Leave it in here, please. If you take it in there, you might spill something on it.
Of course, because it couldn't be fucking easy. You couldn't have just, you know, I don't know how to make these. I'm potentially gonna ruin all your equipment. But no, I can't take the directions in there with me. In case I ruin that. Alright, so this, sorry, it's just me being bitter about it. Okay, so 1. Okay, so developing fluid. And so 9, and then I gotta do for 7 to 12 seconds. 2. Stop bath. Light. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that for 5 seconds. And then 3 is the fixer. Hang a photo to dry. So blue. And then 8 to 15 seconds. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I have no, absolute zero confidence in
Just make sure you don't knock over anything in there. Some of those chemicals are extremely volatile. Help yourself!
There was an Easter egg with this, like if you flush the toilet so many times. I seem to remember, I think. And I think this game is actually where when I became aware of Easter eggs and that they put in the games. We're just gonna do this for a bit. Cause this, you know. Yeah. This just helps me procrastinate doing these photos. Like, I want to know who sat there and found this Easter egg. Like, what were you doing? They obviously were literally doing what I'm doing, like procrastinating, trying to do this damn puzzle. And they just sat here, just like this, and just hit this thing like 15 times, and I'm pretty sure. I want to get that damn Easter egg. Got it! See? I got it. I got an Easter egg. Look it. Look it. I don't know what to do with it, but I got it. I don't remember what you do with it, to be honest with you. But I got one. Okay.
Whoa, look at all those bottles of chemicals. One false move and boom.
Why do I have to do this again? Do I have to do this again? Alright, so these, and then red, white, and blue, which ironically France's flags, colors, and ours. Put one of these up here. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna kill myself, but well, you can't, because it won't let you. No, you...
There, I'll just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set.
It did! I didn't have to do them! That's some shit. I didn't realize that that's what that was for. I've got that. Thank you. I've got that before. And I just got it. It was like, well, I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I got an Easter egg. And then I did the prints and everything. And then but I didn't realize that it can totally skip that entire frustrating part. Huh. Well, that was kind of...
Ah, you made the prints.
No, not
Now
really.
you get to have the pleasure of delivering them to Monsieur Treco now.
I kind of cheated, but you'll never know because it was behind closed doors. And I used an egg.
It sounds like you don't like him.
He's a conceited nixnut who thinks far too highly of himself and far too little of everyone else to do his job fairly.
Do you have any pfeffernuss? Can I have some Lebkuchen from you? I would really like
What kind
some.
of dealings have you had with him?
I got pfeffernuss.
Unhappy. I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it. He's not used to that. You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean-Mi wants, Jean-Mi gets. No questions asked.
Why does Jean-Mi need those prints?
Heather said that he wants to use them to illustrate an upcoming story about modern fabrics.
Okay.
What's your opinion of Minette's assistant, Heather McKay?
Heather's a bright girl. Her crush on me is unfortunate, but I can handle it.
Huh.
She has a crush on you?
It's obvious to me that she does. Dealing with models the way I do day in and day out, I've gotten pretty good at knowing what women are thinking and feeling.
Do a lot of women have crushes on you?
Oh, yes. You see, models do their
Okay.
best work in front of photographers they feel they can trust. So to thrive professionally, I've worked hard to develop an aura of
Right,
compassion and
right. Oh,
trustworthiness.
yes.
Unfortunately, all women recognize and respond to it, regardless of the fact that I will never return their affections, Heather included.
Okay. So, right.
How well do you know J.J. Ling?
As well as I care to. The way she's always pulling out that annoying word game and begging people to play. And did you know that she won a lottery back in the States? That's right, she's actually filthy rich. What kind of person models when she's filthy rich? There's something not quite right about that girl.
Somebody who's bored?
I'd better go.
Drop by again?
And it's more of a leisure job anyway, like for modeling. I mean, it's not that... I want to turn off the lights on him. But I cannot. So, well, I cheated out of that there. Oh, I like Pont Neuf. I'm gonna go Pont Neuf. It's actually probably my favorite place in the whole game is Pont Neuf. Yes.
To the memory of the French fighters.
Combat tone. 1940 through 45. Français. À la mémoire des forces français combat something. I took French 1. And I remember some things, but...
Bonjour. Lequel préférez-vous?
Parlez-vous anglais?
If you buy, I speak whatever you like. I see you over there at the monument with the Cross of Lorraine. You are a tourist?
Actually, I have a job here in Paris, but it's only temporary, so I guess I'm kind of a tourist.
Tourists are good. I welcome tourists. I am Malika. I sell fine things from around the world. The others who sell here, they sell things which they pry from the muck of their basements. You see something you like?
Well...
The green rings.
How much are you selling the green rings for?
They are green magic rings. They cost 15 euros.
I think I'll pass.
What else do you like?
I want to leave.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
I just want to look at what
when
you
you
got.
come back, maybe then I have what you like.
I'll remember that.
Merci. Au revoir.
Yeah, I took French 1, like, maybe my freshman or sophomore year. Yeah, I remember that too.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Monsieur Marchand, à votre service.
Bonjour, Monsieur Marchand.
American tourist?
Sort of. Is that okay?
I like Americans. They are smart. I sell good stuff and they can tell. So, what are you going to buy?
Well...
This is a reference to another game that I haven't played, but... Bleu?
What's in here? A movie?
Oui, it contains an American short film. I'm not sure if it is about the beloved beast of burden in Tibet or about someone who talks a lot, but it has won many awards. And the fact that it is in a nice blue canister makes it well worth 84 euro.
I'm not into movies or blue canisters, so I pass.
What else tickles your fancy?
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
By any chance, does Mademoiselle wish to earn some money?
Maybe. How?
The tourists, they like to buy hand-painted reproductions of famous works of art. But as you can see, it is difficult for me to paint them. But for a young woman such as you, it is easy.
You want me to paint the reproductions?
You see? The lines are already there. You look at the original painting, you put paint on your brush, you paint between the lines. Voila! A painting which the tourists will gobble up. And I pay you 15 euro for each one you complete. Do you wish to start now?
Why not?
Sure thing.
But of course.
This? Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. 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 Are they the same color? No, fuck you. Stop that. Stop that! Damn it. So, Okay, each individual one. And then black. And then brown. And then forest green. Yeah. And then lime green.
Monsieur, how's this?
Magnifique! You have done excellent work. And for that, I reward you. Do you wish to paint another?
No, no.
Not right now. Maybe later.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Okay. So I've got 210 euro.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
If you like the bargains, you have come to the right place. What captures the eyes?
Well... Does this cost very much?
The traffic cone is one of my favorites. So colorful and so useful. With it, I myself learned to park my car parallel. And I ask only 10 euro for it.
So green rings, blue canister, that. How she went 10? I don't remember.
I don't really need it.
See anything else you like?
No, I'm just...
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Here, new things come and old things go all the time. You must come back.
I might just do that. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir. I remember this, this joke. Oh. She's a water fountain. Okay. Blue, orange.
Oui?
Ah.
I'm sorry to bother you, but are you Jean-Michel Traquenard?
Not Traquenard. It is Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Traquenard! Traquenard!
Traquenard.
Enough! What can I do for you, mademoiselle?
Drew. Nancy Drew. I've just started working for Minette as an assistant.
Oh? What happened to Ezer?
Elzer?
Ezer Mickey.
Huh? Oh, Heather McKay. No, Heather still works for Minette. I'm kind of working for both of them.
Our Lady of the Mask has fired 3 assistants in the past 5 months. I hope you are not next. In fact, that Ezer has managed to avoid the axe for this long is truly remarkable.
Here, I'm supposed to give these photos to you. They came straight from Dieter von Schwesterkrank's darkroom. I printed them up myself.
You are quite doué as a photo developer. Bravo for you, Nancy Drew.
No, I cheated.
Merci. I was afraid Ezer had forgotten. So, you had the pleasure of meeting Herr von Schwesterkrank, eh?
He seemed very nice.
Dieter is a very enterprising young man, which in most cases is good, but when arrogance enters the picture, pff. So, do you, like Ezer, hope to leave your mark on the world of couture?
I have no desire to design wild and crazy dresses,
No.
if that's what you mean.
Then you are an intelligent young lady, Nancy. In the world of couture, a single creation worn by someone famous to a high-profile event, such a dress can be worth a fortune in publicity, which makes it a desperately competitive world. A dog-eat-dog world. A world where bad things can and do happen to good people. You must order something. I insist. La carte, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, but I'm really not hungry.
Mademoiselle.
Thank you. I mean, merci.
Order anything you want. Everything here is superb. And Henri, he is the best waiter in all of France.
Well, in that case...
Crème de glace. Steak haché and pommes frites. Let's do ice cream.
I would like the crème de glace.
Très bien.
Merci. Henri, ajoutez-le à mon addition, s'il vous plaît.
Certainement.
Ice cream with a sprig of mint on top. So refreshing.
Yum. As we say in the U.S.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
So, what else do you wish from me?
Do you have any idea why Minette wears that mask?
I believe she is the victim of botched plastic surgery.
Isn't Minette a little young to be undergoing plastic surgery?
No.
Some women with noses that would put birds of prey to shame are perfectly content with their appearance, while others with acceptable features are convinced they are more hideous than Frankenstein. Self-image. It can make people do strange things.
If you had to name Minette's worst enemy, who would that be?
Body dysmorphia.
Ugo Batelli, without a doubt. Not only do he and Minette have similar design styles, so that they are constantly competing for the same coup de clients, but both of them are unthinking, socially inept egoists. It is a rare week that goes by without one of them insulting the other.
Do you know of anyone else with a grudge against Minette?
Other than the people she has fired unfairly, the models she has treated badly, and the vendors she has harassed over the years?
No.
No.
Why would you ask?
You ask very curious questions, Mademoiselle Drew. They make me think you know more than you are saying. And as a member of the press, I'm not sure that I like that.
Do you have a real office somewhere?
When I'm writing my column, I go to my office at Glam Glam. When I'm researching my column, I come here. I have my telephone, which can do everything save sing the Marseillaise, good food, and a chair for whomever stops by.
How can I contact this Hugo Butterly person?
His phone number is right here in my digital assistant. Of course, it's extremely unlikely that you will be able to talk to him in person. Even I occasionally have trouble penetrating the wall of sycophants that surrounds him. So, what else do you wish from me?
I'm staying with JJ Ling, the model. Do you know her?
But of course, I know everyone who is anyone when it comes to fashion. And Gigi, she is a breath of fresh air.
But what about JJ Ling?
You mean Gigi Ling?
No, I mean JJ.
Gigi.
JJ.
En français, you pronounce G like J and J like G. She may very well be JJ in America, but in France, she is Gigi.
Right, right.
How well does she get along with Minette?
From what I hear, very well. Which is surprising when you consider all things. I assume she told you how she was tricked into a current contract with Minette.
Do you watch Arglefront? Arglefront? Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
Michael?
Terrible thing being tricked like that.
Of course, it was Gigi's agent who misled her, not Minette. Nevertheless, Gigi seemed very upset when I talked to her. She does not wish to be stuck in Paris for so long. The perils of being a model, eh?
Mm-hmm. We'll talk again later, okay?
D'accord.
D'accord.
Uh-oh. Dad made me promise not to go anywhere by myself after dark. This'll have to wait until tomorrow.
And it's already late. Guess I gotta go. I didn't realize that I've done so much. unusually wet summer has caused water damage in a record number of homes throughout Paris and vicinity. More than 300 millimeters of rain have fallen in the area since June 1st, almost twice the average amount, resulting in hundreds of complaints to the sewer district. There's really not much we can do, said the district director, Pierre Rubin. I don't remember how to pronounce that. The system can only handle so much rainwater. When our maximums are exceeded, the extra water seeps into the ground and unfortunately makes its way into people's basements. Insurance companies estimate that damage done by summer rains in and around Paris so far total cost to €1 million. Homeowners are urged to repair any obvious cracks in their foundations immediately and to use sandbags to divert groundwater away from the houses. Also, homeowners would be wise to avoid entering a flooded basement until it's absolutely certain that the electricity has been turned off. If it's any consolation to my fellow citizens, Rubin added, my basement was flooded too. Well, okay. U.S. bingo champion wins again. 5th straight year. Study finds French the most intelligent. Lost ruins, Roman city discovered. College dorm. Anyway. And this is the day before. Okay. So, what are you doing?
Oh, goody, you're back. I'm really bored. Let's play hangman. You know how to play, right?
Yeah.
Hangman? Well, yeah, sure.
Great. Okay, I'll think of a 6-letter word and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Ready.
Ready. A.
Correct.
Okay.
E. I.
No.
T. S.
Bingo.
N.
Bingo.
R.
Bingo.
O.
Bingo.
C.
You won. Play again?
No thanks.
Anytime you want to play, just let me know.
Is it true your agent tricked you into working for Minette?
My agent led me to believe the contract I was signing was for a standard modeling gig. It wasn't until I arrived in Paris that I realized I'd actually signed on to be Minette's fitting model. I could be stuck here for a month.
So you're sorry you signed the contract?
Yeah, but not as sorry as my agent is. Because you know what I did? I had him take me to the hottest restaurant in Paris. And after ordering the most expensive meal I could, I stood up, dumped the dessert tray over his head, told him he was fired, then shoved him backwards into the fountain.
Cat Mario. Oh, no, regular Mario. Okay.
Did you really?
What? You don't believe me?
Of course I do.
Sure. Nobody pulls the wool over my eyes. Anyway, what else would you like to know?
I'll let you get back to your cookie dough.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. She does just stir the cookie dough forever. And like she watches it and blinks. Okay. Let's do 0, 1, 0, 1 9 0 4 4 3 6. I guess it's not O. I guess it would be 0. 0.
What? Another question? Look, just send the oldest, moldiest, worst-smelling cheese you have to that address. Now quit calling me and get it done!
Mr. Butterly?
Who is this?
Well, it's obviously not who you think it is. My name's Nancy Drew.
I don't know any Nancy Drew.
I'm kind of a friend of Minette's.
Her I know.
Is that smelly cheese by any chance going to her?
Whatever for? Neither she nor her work needs any help from me to stink. Now, if you'll excuse me, whoever you are, I'm going to hang up. Goodbye, then.
No, wait. I just wanna...
That's funny.
Rats.
Oh, okay. So then I can call River Heights, which I think is that area code, and 280. 880. Oh my god. 80. That. Isn't that. What is that area code? I don't remember here in this state. I thought I've seen it before. Is it Washington? Maybe not. So let's go to 1 5 2 3 5 5 5 5 4 4 4 6 8.
Hello?
Bonjour.
Oh, Nancy! George, go get on the other line, quick. It's Nancy. And remember, talk fast. She's calling all the way from France. So where are you? What have you seen? How do you like Paris? What's Minette like? Have you learned how to design clothes?
Beth, slow down. You don't have to talk fast, okay? My dad bought me a phone card and told me to make as many calls as I want.
Oh, great.
Hi, Nance. What's going on? How's Paris? Have you seen the Louvre? What about the Eiffel Tower? How many famous people have you met?
George, 3 words. Prepaid phone card.
Oh, great. Hey, perfect timing. We were just about to go for a run.
Whoa, wait a minute. A run?
Jog. I meant jog.
But you said run.
I meant jog.
You know how I feel about the R word, George.
Jog. We're going for a jog, Bess. Honest. So, Nance, tell us about Minette.
Well, she's very high-strung.
The R word.
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Well, the first time I walked into her office, I was almost decapitated by the potted plant she'd just thrown.
It's a little
She threw a potted plant at you?
You weren't
Before she
gonna
even
be
knew
decapitated,
you? That was
Nancy.
rude.
Actually, she was throwing it at Heather, her assistant. Oh, and Bess, according to Minette, when something is cool, she says it's totally rude.
Rude. You know, that's got a ring to it. He is one rude dude. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna start
Rude
saying
dude.
that.
Wasn't that a thing? A rude dude. Who said that? I've heard that before. One rude dude.
Have you ever heard of a fashion photographer
rude dude.
named
Oh,
Dieter von
I know what it is.
Schwesterkrank?
No, but I'll bet he's young, German, and cute.
Why do you say that?
Because I have a sixth sense about these things. Go ahead, Nancy. Describe him in
It
all
was
his
Robin
luscious
Williams.
Teutonic detail.
Well, he's young, German, and cute.
See?
Why do you ask,
And he was
Nance?
saying it really fast. And what movie was it? Was it Hook? I thought it was anyway. I could be wrong.
He's pretty sure that Minette's assistant Heather has a crush on him.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it's good for Dieter's ego, I'm sure. But if it's true, it's bad for Heather. He couldn't care less about her.
He'd better be careful, or her crush could turn into something a little less harmless.
Crush. Like, why is that? That strikes me as so funny. She could crush him, I'm sure. You crush somebody. You crush somebody. Yeah.
I had to deliver some prints to this fashion editor named Jean-Michel Traquenard.
What's he like?
Bald, heavy-set, and approaching middle age.
That's right, Bess. How'd you know?
I told you, I have a sixth sense about these things.
More likely it has something to do with all those fashion magazines you're constantly reading.
I hardly ever read fashion magazines.
Do you ever read Glam Glam?
Ooh, I love Glam Glam.
Well, that's the one he writes for.
See? You probably saw his picture in there once and filed it away in your subconscious.
Oh. How come my subconscious never seems to file away anything practical?
Anyway, when it comes to the Paris fashion scene, this Traquenard guy pretty much knows everything and everyone.
So he's pretty helpful?
Mostly he's pretty arrogant.
Well, anybody who does business out of a cafe can't be all bad.
He does business out of a cafe?
Yeah, Nancy just said that, didn't you?
No.
Your subconscious strikes again.
Dang, am I good or what?
So funny. Where did I read that your subconscious has all kinds of shit stored away? And like every face you've ever dreamed about is somebody that you've seen, and that your subconscious stores away faces even if they kind of blend into the background. I don't know if that's true, if it's a myth. I don't remember. But supposedly, that's what I remember. Yeah. So, like, even if it's a face, like if you're walking by somebody and you don't really pay that much attention to them, you kind of glance at them and you keep going, like your subconscious stores away that face, that facial profile. And so then even in your dreams, you can see that face. Your mind recreates that face because your mind can't build facial profiles out of thin air. I don't know. I've heard that somewhere. I've read that somewhere, and obviously it's stuck with me. True or not, it's made an impression. So yeah, now you guys know that and can be haunted by it, because it haunts me enough to make that kind of impression.
Someone has been sending Minette threatening letters.
You mean someone's been threatening her life?
Well, not in so many words. I've only seen one of the letters she's gotten, and it was just kind of vaguely threatening. The end is near, that sort of thing.
Do you think the threats are what's causing Minette to act so bizarrely?
Or is her bizarre behavior the reason why she's been getting threats?
Good questions, and there's only one way to answer them.
Find out who sent those letters.
Just be careful, Nancy, or you might start getting threatening letters.
Oh, somebody thinks of me that much to send me threatening letters? No. That's not cool.
You should see how cool, calm, and collected Minette's assistant, Heather, is, even when Minette is totally wigging out.
I don't get it. I mean, how could anyone work for a woman who goes around wearing a mask all the time?
Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me.
Apparently, Minette has fired 3 other assistants in the past 5 months alone.
And if you don't
Sounds like Heather is quite the survivor.
Or maybe she's the reason the others didn't survive.
Ooh, good point. Don't turn your back on her, Nan. She may end up sticking a knife in it.
Stick a knife in it, you pull it out.
I called Minette's rival, Hugo Butterly.
And?
Well, he's definitely capable of sending Minette those threats.
But he makes such beautiful clothes.
Believe me, he's got a mean streak in him a mile wide.
Great. I finally find a designer whose clothes look terrific on me.
Or
By the time I get a job and make enough money to be able to afford them, you'll be in prison designing license plates instead of capris.
Is it me? Is it just me, or like when you play Nancy Drew games, like you end up wanting... No, we've talked about this. We talked about this. Because I want Crunch Bars because of Cocoa Kringles. And now I'm wanting kind of peanut butter or cookies because of JJ.
That's it for now.
Have fun. Amusez-vous bien. Show off.
Okay, so let's call one more. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 9, 3, 0, 13. Oh shit. I called the wrong thing. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 19, 13. Why am I not doing it now? 0, 1, 0, 1, 19, 30, 13. Okay. Oh, is it raining?
Started, I guess. I didn't know he was out there. So now he's all muddy. Get over here!
Get over here!
Here, get off the carpet!
Mortal Kombat! That works too. Dun, 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 dun. So how do you pronounce where she lives? Because I always say abscess, and that can't be right. Minute House of Design.
Get the phone, please.
Bonjour, Minette's House of Design.
Bonjour, est-ce que c'est Heather?
Would you like to speak with Heather?
All I want is for someone there to tell me how the ensemble I'm paying Minette's design for me is coming along. Winter's almost upon us, you know. I'm getting a tad antsy.
I understand. And your name is?
Prudence Rutherford.
Prudence Rutherford.
Oh, shoot.
I know you. I talked to you when I was working at the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I'm Nancy Drew, remember? You sent me a copy of your fire ruby necklace. You know, the one that had been stolen.
Oh, good heavens, yes, of course, Nancy Drew. Why, as I understand it, it was largely because of your investigatory prowess that my real necklace was recovered soon thereafter. What on earth is a nascent detective like you doing answering the telephone for Minette? Get down from there. Excuse me, dear.
Nancy, tell her the designs are done and will be shipped to her by the end of the week. Then go to the work table and finish them.
You want me to finish them?
The instructions are all right there. Piece of cake.
Why my husband insists on sitting here in my study in his soggy tennis talks when he has the run of the whole villa is beyond me. Oh, dear. Thanks to that scallywag, I've quite forgotten what we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
I forget too. But the important thing is, I'm going to ship you some designs very shortly.
Oh, goody-goody gumdrops!
You should have them by the end of the week.
Wonderful! I'm sure they're going to knock my socks off and blow me away, as you young people like to say. Lucille, get the deodorizer, please. Philip's been in here again,
Sorry,
I'm
hit
afraid.
the mic, guys.
Goodbye, dear. Or shall I say, à tout à l'heure.
À tout à l'heure. Bonjour tout le monde. Bonjour tout le monde. Like my French teacher used to start the class. She'd be like, bonjour tout le monde, bonjour tout le monde, bonjour tout le monde. Something like that. It was like, good morning. Why? But
What do you want?
I don't mind, but then I have to go, I have to get,
Yeah, but what I, no, I'm saying whatever you want. We'll get, like, I was thinking just free for all day.
oh, free for all?
Yeah, I was thinking free for all day.
Fend for yourself, night?
I mean, I'm streaming tonight, so I figured just grabbing something coming home.
Are the designs I'm supposed to finish for Prudence Rutherford under here?
You got it.
No. give him something?
First thing I need to do is flip up this plastic sheet.
No. Okay. Stop it. Stop it! Summer is my least favorite season, but one must look smashing at all times. Smashing. In these dog days, I can be sporty, tranquil, domestic, capricious, and professional. So please consider the following for my outfit design. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Hello, chat. How is everybody doing here? My phone just went off.
What is it then? Oh. over me though. What, babe? Will you get me napkin from over there? I got stuff all over me. Stuff all over me. Okay, I'm back. But I've got stuff all. I've got peanut butter all over me now. I told you I wanted peanut butter. It's gonna be sticky. Okay. Make sure it's not on my fingers before I touch my hair. Alright, I need... What is that? Chromatic consistency? Maybe. If that's what that is. 3 pieces of clothing must be the same color. No purses. I cannot be bothered with this formality during summer. Nothing white, blonde, or yellow. Give me color and radiance. Don't want my... No, I want my feet to be furry. I maintained my youthful looks all these years. Need at least some sort of sun protection. No patterns, no leather. Rain gear would be completely inappropriate. Green on my legs and head. Okay. Feet, furry. Green, legs and head. I do not remember any of this. Ugh. Maybe. Nothing white. Okay, so. No, shit. This. No. Nope. No. Stop. Green. And then maybe, I don't remember if this is a purse or not.
Looks good to me.
Wow. That was it, guys. That's terrible. Alright, my cruise wear must speak to my aura and challenge the boring and pretentious mindsets one often encounters in these arbitrary but necessary meetings of my peers. No skirts. I want to show as much skin as possible. Must not include any clothing or accessory from my summer outfit. No jeans. My head and face must be consistently themed. No primary colors or yellow. To reflect my environment, I need one item that's tropical, nothing black. Alright. So, oh shit. Yeah. Tropical. No.
Good job.
God, it's so terrible. For my fall ensemble, I want something dashing but a bit reserved. Something funky but not upstaging. To wit, please consider and do not deviate from my wishes. If my outfit contains something black, it must contain something white. The clothing I wear as a top cannot be a single color. No red for fall. There's plenty of beautiful red in the trees. A boa would be completely inappropriate. While it can be rainy in Kansas, I will insist that I only have one piece of rain gear in this ensemble. Nothing sporty, no dark glasses, and nothing with braids, no clothing or accessories that would make me think of animal or plants. Black or white is okay, but should not appear above the neckline. It's chilly in Topeka. No shorts. Shit. So, plaid. No.
Just realized your clock in the front room died.
Clock in the front room died?
Yeah. Have you been looking at it lately?
Mm-mm.
It's stuck on 1 o'clock.
Is it? Nothing red. That's right.
Well, that's that. All 3 outfits are ready for you
Got
to
it.
send to Prudence.
Looks good to me.
Fucking weird if you ask me. I wouldn't be caught dead in that shit. Alright. So that's done.
What's up?
Do you work for Manette because you want to be a fashion designer too?
Well, I studied at Rhode Island School of Design and Central St. Martin's in London, so I kind of like to think that I already am a fashion designer. I work for Manette mostly so I can develop some contacts and get a feel for the business end of things.
I'd love to see some of the things you've designed.
Well, I'd love to show them to you.
Heather, my pencil's missing. It was right here and now it's gone. You walked off with it again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm telling you, it's not here.
Did you check behind your ear?
Oh.
My portfolio can wait. If she came out and caught me showing you my designs instead of hers, yikes.
Here's that envelope I picked up from JJ. I almost forgot.
No problem.
Okay, so.
Talk to you later.
Allez, bye-bye.
Allez, bye-bye. I need to go look and see what those colors are in Manette's room. I got my peanut butter, by the way. Blue, green, red, and orange. Okay, so yeah, I was on the right path. So let's go back to Pont-Neuf. Pont-Neuf.
You cannot stay away. This is good. What do you like?
What is the cost of these rings?
They are green magic rings. They cost 15 euros.
Would 8 euros be okay?
Voila. What else do you like?
Guess I'm just not in a
I
buying
can't remember if I
mood.
need that or not.
Next time I have what you want.
Sounds good. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Let's go at least get the ones that I know.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What do you wish to buy?
Well, let's see. How much did you say yak costs?
84 euro.
I think it's probably worth more like 42 euros.
Vendu.
Vendu.
What else tickles your fancy?
I really don't want to buy anything right now.
I get new things all the time. You must come back.
I may just do that. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Bye. Alright, and then go.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What captures their eyes this time?
Well, let's see.
Is it the traffic cone or is it the lava lamp? I don't remember. God, I don't remember.
What is the price of this again?
10 euro.
I'll give you 5 euros for it.
It is yours.
It is yours.
See anything else you like?
I can't remember. I want to get the lava lamp, but I don't know why. No.
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Come back soon. Perhaps I will have new things.
Okay. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
So maybe I do need the...
You cannot stay away. This is good. What do you like?
You're selling a wheel from a kiddie car?
With imagination, that wheel can be put to many uses, which is why the price is 35 euros.
18 euros is more my speed.
Voila. What else do you like?
Alright, I'll have to see.
Guess I'm just not in a buying mood.
Next time I have what you want.
Sounds
to
good.
see
Au revoir.
if
Au revoir.
that's what she needs. If not, we'll come back. Buy everything at the at the vendor.
If you need to talk to Minette, good luck. She's playing that ridiculous online game she's obsessed with and refuses to do anything else until she gets the highest score. It is so aggravating.
God damn it. Don't want to play this game. Why do I have to do this shit again? Damn it. Why do you keep doing this for? Why?
All right.
Oh, did I get it?
I got the highest score. Or should I say Carol did.
Oh my gosh, I did it. Heather, I won. I got the highest score. Send Nancy in here. We've got work to do, and I am on a roll.
You're a genius. Now get in there before she decides she has to beat that score.
Where are you?
Ah, you have some stuff for me. Let's see it. The film canister is totally rude. Oh, I love the miniature traffic cone. And these rings? Beyond rude. But this other thing is junk.
Okay.
I don't care what you do with it so
Then
long
it's
as you
gotta
get me
be-
more stuff. Good stuff. Stuff I can use. Now go.
Then it has to be the lava lamp then. That's what it is. Okay. Go. The lava lamp. I need the lava lamp. I couldn't remember. So, Miss Bonjour down there has the lava lamp. Ah. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Let's go.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. What captures their eyes this time?
Well, let's see. What's the price of this lava lamp?
That lamp is very special. The torque which rises and falls inside it, unlike any I have ever seen. Watching it will entertain you for hours. And I am selling it for only 20 euro.
10 euros sounds about right to me.
My price is 20 euro. You may take or leave.
I'll take it.
It is yours. See anything else you like?
No.
Actually, I don't see anything else.
Come back soon. Perhaps I will have new things.
Okay. Au revoir.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Piss off with your lava lamp. Okay. So I think that's what it is. I cannot remember. I cannot.
More stuff. How delightfully rude. Show me. The lava lamp is perfect. How absolutely positively rude. The lava lamp, the rings, the canister, the cone. They're perfect. I adore them all. I'll take care of this other junk you bought. Now go away. I have work to do.
This woman's fucking batshit crazy.
Heather, where is JJ?
I told you, she's not answering her phone.
Heather, I don't want excuses. I want JJ now.
Nancy? It seems that Minette has finally thought up all the designs she needs for her spring collection. But instead of putting them down on paper, like a normal designer, she insists on creating them on a live model. Hence her sudden, desperate need for JJ.
Say no more. I'll go get her.
Heather, I don't want excuses. I want JJ now.
Ooh.
Go like the wind.
She's so annoying. Mange. Hey, you.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
Minette needs you at her studio. In fact, she's been screaming for you, literally.
Too bad. I'm not going anywhere until these mint chocolate chip cookies are finished.
You have to. Minette is freaking out.
Too bad. Silly me, I just said that, didn't I?
Look, go to the studio. I'll finish those for you, okay? I'll do a great job, I promise.
Well, I'll head over there. But I'm gonna call you before I set one foot inside Minette's studio. And if those aren't done, or if you try to lie...
Just go, please.
Well, all right.
Shut up.
Everything you need is right here. Recipe, baking sheet, mixing bowl, measuring cups and spoons, ingredients, and if you mess up and want to start over, just turn around and dump it down the sink. One problem though, the recipe calls for fresh mint. Only I had to toss the sprig I had because it was moldy. So you're going to have to go out and find some more. Which could be hard because there's some kind of mint shortage thing going on. Oh, and I'm also out of brown sugar. I think there's a way to substitute for it using molasses somehow, but that's your problem now. Remember, I'm going to call you when I get to Minette's. If those cookies aren't done, I'm going to go shopping instead, and Minette's going to go bonkers. Ta-ta!
Aren't you just, I gotta go get mint, which is right there. I need some ice cream. Ice cream.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
Do you think I could order something?
Go right ahead. But it is no longer my treat.
Okay.
Okay by me.
Le carte, s'il vous plaît.
I would like the crème de glace.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Ça fait 5 euros.
That will be 5 euros.
Bye-bye, hard-earned cash. I need to take that mint so I can make those cookies for JJ. I think I'll save the mint for later.
As you wish.
That was wonderful.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
Okay.
So, what else do you wish from me?
Nothing. It was a pleasure talking to you.
À tout à l'heure.
À tout à l'heure. Place manger. What time is it? What time do we have to go? $140? It's already $120. Okay.
Well, here's some molasses. What are books doing in here? What in the world is JJ doing with books on electrical engineering?
Maybe she wants to be an electrical engineer. Nancy, you ever think of that? No.
Can't make those cookies until I get some mint.
God, mint.
I'll just chop up this mint. There, I'm ready to start cooking.
3 cubes of butter, 1 cup white sugar. Isn't that 1 and 1 to make? I don't remember.
I think I'll throw this batch out.
I didn't even do anything, Nancy. Okay. Sucre. Three eggs. half cup. Dark sugar. Half cup of sugar to a teaspoon of molasses? I don't remember. I doubt it.
Must be the mint that makes their edges turn up like that. I'll just cool the cookies off on this rack and I'll be all done.
Well, I guess I did them right. I thought I remembered that substitute, but I wasn't positive. I used to bake.
Well,
Hello?
are they done?
I'm not
They
sure.
sure are.
Describe them.
Describe them?
Describe them. I've made them before, so I'll know you're lying if you fail to mention the one thing that makes them different from other cookies.
Well, their edges curl upwards?
Bingo! Nice going. Because of you, Minette is about to become a very happy camper.
Okay. So I did do them right. I did remember that substitute correctly. Is there anything else I need to know? No. I don't guess so. Go to see what he's doing.
What is it now?
Thanks for your help.
Drop by again?
Okay. Okay. So let's go here.
Get the phone, please.
Minette's House of Design.
I need to speak to Minette.
I'm sorry, but she's unavailable.
Just get her on the phone.
She is unavailable.
Get her on the phone now.
Could you hold, please?
Are we almost done? No.
I'm sorry, she's busy. May I take a message?
I'll just send her one.
Okay. You fucking weirdo.
Not exactly my style, but cool.
I guess that was the only thing I could get into. That's all done. Okay. Okay. That's what I can do. how to do this. I don't remember how to do this. He still goes up, which doesn't help me in the slightest. Well,
No matter what, you're going to get stuck there.
yep. It's gotta be something like this. Is what I'm guessing it's got to be. There. There we go. Okay. Ugh. I made that way longer than it had to be. Really? So... Really? I was in the box first. shit. Where's that over there? Really? Got it. Oh. Made that so much harder than that shit had to be. God. Minute is not over. Nothing ends until I say it does. Next time I will do much more than throw paint. Minette.
The letters on this one look different than the letters on the others.
You're as mean as you are thoughtless, and it has to stop. Your punishment will come when you least expect it. Make the most of what little time you have left, soon it'll all be over. That's the one we got. Okay, I already hit that one. So the other one right? Your show will be a disaster. You will never be able to show your face in Paris again. You alone are to blame. Okay. Now that I've done snooped around in there, I don't think there's anything else I can snoop around in.
It's too late to go anywhere now.
Okay. Day 3. Oh, she's still not here. No. Police increased size of catacomb patrol. 4 more officers have been added to the police unit charged with keeping people out of the tunnels that comprise the vast network of catacombs snaking for hundreds of kilometers beneath Paris. Though the number of people arrested for trespassing in the maze of unmarked, unlit tunnels has almost doubled in the past 2 years, police say that most offenders manage to evade capture. People have no idea how dangerous the catacombs are, a police spokesperson said, especially now with all the rain. Some tunnels are underwater and some are about to cave in, some are infested with rats and the like. Assigning more officers to the catacombs will allow us to make more arrests, and hopefully people will start thinking twice before they go wandering around down there. It's for their own good, really. Police have located and sealed off most entrances to the catacombs, but they admit that they will probably never find all hidden entryways to the centuries-old tunnels. And while most trespassers are young people looking for somewhere new and macabre to hang out, some are urban spelunkers who consider the catacombs to be uncharted territory and take its exploration very seriously. Government study shows odd findings. 87% of officials consider themselves to be entirely unofficial. Water is something cleanest in 3 years. OM defeats Monaco in first round. 300K rally protesting plant abuse. Concern over growing tide of violence against old trees. The bourse ends day on a sour note. Stocks plummet. Okay. I think this is about where I'm gonna stop it. Just because we have to go to the store around 2. And then I gotta go pick up my kiddo from school right after. So I think that's enough for today. We've made cookies, and I got out of making photos, and we've done a lot. I mean, considering. So I think there is where... Oh, no problem. I just stream randomly, so you know how that goes. I'm gonna save it here though. Danger, that's fine. Save it. And we will save the rest for another day. But yeah, I think that I'm just gonna end it like I always end it.